My name is Dr. Aaron Austin. I have the pleasure of serving as Dean of Students and Associate Vice President for Student Affairs here at Wichita State University. And I've been asked to help with Career Chronicles by our Career Development Center. Um, I've had kind of a weird career trajectory, weird kind of path. Uh, as an undergrad, I was really involved. I did um, I was a tour guide, I was an RA, I was an orientation leader, and did all that kind of stuff. And really, that's what led me to my career in student affairs. My undergraduate degree is in music education with a minor in American ethnic studies. But it was really my extracurricular, this outside, which started as a job, that led to my career, kind of outside of my education. And so I would encourage all of you to think about what are the things that you enjoy, not just within your major or your field of study, but what are the other things that you enjoy about your college experience that maybe might lead you to a career. Of course, I love the field of higher ed, and I know the purpose of these videos are specifically focused on folks who have faces like mine, and there's always a need for more of us. So I know there's always an emphasis in our communities, and we want to do better for our parents and these kind of things like that. So we tend to lead into some things that we think are going to be high paying, um, but there's a lot of things out there that we're needed in. And so I would encourage you to think about those things, student affairs. Um, I will also say that it's not without its struggles. I am still one of the only faces like mine in many of the spaces that I enter. So it is tough, and that can be the case in a lot of fields. What I have found has worked for me is to draw on the strength I gather from my family, thinking that, it wasn't that long ago. I can go back just a couple of generations on both sides of my family tree and have ancestors who were born in slavery. And so to be born into slavery and then a few lines later, a few generations later, to be able to call myself Dr. Austin when I introduce myself to folks is a pretty remarkable story. So those are things I remember when I walk into those spaces where there are faces that don't look like mine, that I'm here and I deserve to be here. And it's not because of anyone's charity or not because of a program, a diversity initiative that might have helped me get in front of people, but it didn't. I still had to get in there based on my own efforts. And I heard that, Dr. or excuse me, Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor talked about that. Don't worry about how I got in the door. Just worry about now I'm here. What am I going to do? And so that'd be my advice to all of you. When you face that in the workforce or in the classroom or wherever it is you are now, you know, you belong there. You've done the work to get there. There are always going to be those who are going to think less of us just because of the color of our skin. And so it is imperative that we continue to perform and let them know that no, this is who we are, this is where we're supposed to be, that we are just as talented and gifted and deserving of everything we have as anyone else. And so don't let those things get you down and don't let them stop you. Um, we build on each other. The success that I have will benefit my little girl. Hopefully, the success that I have had, right? The success that I've had will help others. Maybe by just seeing this face on this video, you'll remember that you can do it too. And that's what's important to me, and that's what my family instilled in me, and that's what I'm hoping to carry into the next generation, and that's what gives me strength. And hopefully, you can find that same strength yourself. So I'm here on campus, Aaron.Austin at wichita.edu. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Um, I'm here for you. Whether you are a current student or you're a shocker that's out there in the field and trying to figure out what your next steps are, if there's anything I can ever do to help, please feel free to reach out. Okay? All the best to you. Take care.